Hello Cancer, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to your Valentine's Day reading. So in this reading, I'm going to just be looking at the energies in your romantic love life. And this reading is great whether you are looking for new love in your life or if you're already in a relationship. So let's take a look at your overall energies in your love life. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this is really talking about your intuition. If you're in a relationship, following your intuition and making the effort within that relationship to help foster the love and the connection between the two of you. And if you're looking for new love, it's about being open to who may come across your path and making the effort to be open-minded and to accept anyone that comes across your path initially, just being open to them, even if there's somebody that's different than who you think you might be looking for. Because I really get this sense that the person that you are either with or may come into your life is possibly a little different, and you're not really sure whether you want to continue this relationship. And so this is Spirit just letting you know that this relationship is worth making the effort. Yes, because you have the soulmate card. So this person really is a soulmate. Sometimes in a relationship, when we're with a soulmate, it's not always the easiest because we may be triggering each other or helping each other learn some lessons. And so sometimes it seems like, we have huge differences that we can't overcome. But this is the universe just coming in and saying, this is a relationship that's worth making the effort. Okay, we're going to get one more. Let's see. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So some of the differences that you have between you and this new love or someone that you're with could be centered around your spiritual journey. So you may be at a higher spiritual level than the person that you are dealing with. And so that might bring in some conflict, but I definitely feel like this is something that Spirit is telling you that it's, this is a relationship. It's a soulmate. It's worth taking the effort, making the effort to try to overcome any differences that you might have. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the Twin Flame Oracle card. Even if this isn't a twin flame, it does help to see what some of the energies are in your relationship. So we have Karmic partner, conventional relationship duty, bound by societal conventions. So this could be that either you or the person that you're dealing with may have had karmic relationships in the past. They may be finishing out a cycle, especially if this is a new person. But because this is a soulmate connection, there definitely is, something in the past about a karmic partnership. And you may have had a karmic partnership, and then you are sometimes when we have those, we have baggage that we take on into a new connection. And so it can be that we set up boundaries so that we, kind of close off intimacy and getting to know somebody on a deeper level. But this is someone that, Spirit is saying is a soulmate, is someone that is meant to be on your path. Sacred space, altar prayer, candles, commune with your own divinity. Yes. So you could definitely be triggered either in the relationship that you're in or with a new partner. Or this could be something that you're closing out from the past. And we're going to get some more clarification. But it's definitely a situation where you are feeling somewhat triggered because you also have loss of self and identity. Discover your true self again. I do think that this new love coming in or the person that you're with is helping you to reassess your self-worth, to look at yourself at a more deeper level, and to understand that if you were with a karmic partner in the past, or if they were, right, that this person was on your path in order to help you open up to, you know, your inner self, perhaps even some of your shadow side. It could have been very difficult, but you're healing from that situation. So let's go ahead and look at the oracle cards and see what we have there. So we're going to look at your present energy, your obstacles at the moment, and then the outcome. So your present energy is spiritual strength. This is so lovely. This is talking about that you do have the strength to overcome whatever you have had happen in the past in a romantic relationship. So if you're single right now, you probably have been spending a lot of time by yourself, building your inner strength, building your self-confidence and your self-worth so that you're ready for a new love. And if you're in a connection right now, if that person is triggering you in some way, or, for some of you might think that the person that you're with now is a karmic partner, then this is just an indication from spirit that you do have the strength to get through this relationship and to see how this relationship is part of your spiritual journey to help you to discover your inner strength, your self-worth, your confidence, your lovability. Okay, so your obstacle is transformation. So Cancer, many of you could be going through a transformation right now. Some of you might even be going through a dark night of the soul. And so, at this time, this transformation could seem a little bit scary. I do feel like it's not here, but I kind of feel like some of you could be, could be like looking at your shadow side, your inner child. This is kind of like the Nine of Swords, having a lot of that anxiety and everything. But knowing it's also a message from spirit that you have the strength to overcome whatever it is that you're coming through right now. Yes, because in the future, you're going to see the truth. You're going to see the truth about what a beautiful soul you are. You're going to better understand your self-worth and your purpose here. You're going to understand at a deeper level what it is that you're looking for in love relationships and what you have to offer. You're going to see that you have so much to offer another soul, and being open to sharing that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so let's get some clarification here. This is the Energy Oracle deck. So we'll see. With the spiritual strength, we have contract. So you could have a soul contract with the person that you're with, or even, maybe a karmic partner, but you did have the soulmate card. So this is kind of like, if you're coming out of a relationship, or you came out of a relationship and you're kind of struggling with that, kind of looking at perhaps your shadow side, having a lot of feelings of loss, maybe regret, not to worry, because this was part of your soul's journey. You had a soul contract with this person, and through that, you triggered each other. You have to remember, you triggered them as much as they may have triggered you. And so this was part of your journey. It's part of your journey is also taking a good look at the lessons that you've learned from that relationship, because that'll help transform you into, to evolve your soul to a higher level. You have the Sacred Space card, finding, commune with your own divinity. Realizing why you are here, realizing how the relationships that we have help us to evolve while we're here. Okay, so let's get some clarification on this transformation. Storm warning. Okay, so I do see that for some of you, if you feel like right now the person you're with is a karmic, right? This is kind of like, you're probably having some intuition. You realize that this might be a relationship that is not going to be long lasting, that it's here just to trigger you, to help you transform in some way, to help your soul evolve. And that can kind of be scary. And with the storm warning, it's just letting you know that if your intuition is telling you that there's something wrong with the relationship that you're in, that it could be time for you to go ahead and move on to something new. At the same time, if you're looking for new love, I think that this is really an indication that what you may have had just recently was a karmic partner or someone that really did trigger something in you, and that you are transforming. You're still going through that process. The storm warning is a little bit like the Tower card. And what we have to remember is that although Tower moments can sometimes be just a feeling of loss, right? Because the tornado comes in and it, obliterates, it takes down whatever we think that we're wanting or needing in our life. And suddenly those things or those people are gone. But what we have to keep in mind is that is so that we can be rebirthed, that we can transform to a much higher level. And what the tornado does is it takes out what we don't need anymore in our life. You're learning a lesson perhaps from a karmic partner, or you did in the past, and you've learned those lessons. Like that person had to come in to your life in order to help you to see the truth and the beauty of who you really are. And as painful as that is, when we're going through these tornadoes or tower moments, keeping in mind that those things are happening because the universe knows that there's something better for us out there. And we may not have had exactly the courage or the strength to remove ourselves from people or things that were no longer meant to be on our path. And so the universe just comes in and takes care of that for you. And although that can be painful and scary at times, at the same time, just keep in mind that there is something so much better coming in, because you do have the truth card. And let's see what we have with that. Oh my goodness. Cancer, this is beautiful. I know what you're going through right now may be difficult, but this is definitely a reading from Spirit to let you know that in a very short amount of time, you're going to see the truth of your own self-worth and the truth of your purpose, why you're here. It's going to open you up to so much more abundance and joy. You're going to have new people coming into your life. So right now, if you feel like the tornado has taken away one person, or maybe, more than one person, or even a job or a situation that you thought was right for you, this is the universe saying, it really wasn't. We have something so much better in mind for you. And it is going to bring you lots of joy, lots of bliss. You're going to be so happy. You're going to end up looking back at this tornado and saying thank you. Like, thank you, universe. You were right. You needed to take those things or those people away from me so that I could really be in this just uttermost joy and standing in my truth, being authentic to myself in my relationships. That could be, part of the lesson that you're learning with this journey. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot and see what Spirit might have for you. What other advice? Spirit, what other advice do you have for my dear Cancers? So we have the Three of Earth. This is the Three of Pentacles. You know, if you're in a relationship and you think it is, you know, your intuition is telling you that you've already experienced the karmic partner, that you've gone through that cycle, and you may be having someone new come into your life, or you may be with somebody that, you know, you really, you can see a long-term commitment with. This is that same energy of working with someone, you know, trying to make it work, being open about your feelings and perhaps some of your concerns about things that have happened in the past. Because you have the Four of Cups here too. This is definitely the universe. I always feel like, you know, this is a gift from the universe. In the traditional tarot, there's 3 cups on the ground, and, you know, the person is just like looking at those 3 cups. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, ho-hum, I don't really want any of that. And the universe actually has a cup coming in from the side that is an offer of love from the universe, an offer of new love for you. And it's kind of like you don't even see it because you're kind of looking at the past so much that you don't see the joy and the love that's coming in. And that really kind of speaks to this energy that you may be kind of like looking at your life, looking at all the shattered pieces on the ground after the tornado is taken off, right? And you're like, how do I put my life back together again? But this is a reminder that the universe is going to give you a gift, that there is a new love coming in, and that it is definitely worth waiting for. It is, you know, something that you're going to treasure, something that is going to be special and unique. Yes, because you have the Page of Earth. This could be, the Page of Earth is sometimes also an offer from somebody in the past. So, you know, if you were in a relationship and that ended suddenly, right? And that person may have even gone off with a karmic partner or something like that. This could be that person coming back from the past, trying to make amends, you know, understanding what that was. And, you know, that could be, you know, you have the soul contract, the soulmate card. It could be taking another look at a card, you know, at a person that's coming back from the past. You have free will, you know, so you don't have to reconcile. I don't actually, right now, there's not a reconciliation card. We have the Page of Air, which is, you know, once again, some truth, some, you know, it could be somebody coming back from the past that at least explains what happened. Sometimes these tornado situations happen and then we're left without closure. We don't know. But remember, you have the Truth card. I think you're going to get some information, some gift from the universe that helps to put things in perspective for you, helps you to understand what did occur in the past so that you can kind of close it out. I feel like some of you may not have had closure from whatever has happened in the past, especially if there was a karmic involved. Because you have the Five of Swords, and you know, the Five of Swords is kind of sometimes a difficult type of energy, but I love it in this good tarot because she's kind of like standing, you know, balancing up on her toes, you know, on the tightrope. And it's kind of that energy of trying to hold your balance during a difficult time. And you know, I also want to say she's so graceful at doing this, and gender doesn't matter. It's just that, you know, holding your head up high, even when the tornado is taking down everything around you, just like being able to balance, because what this means is that you have the energy, you have the spiritual strength to get through this situation, and Spirit is helping to guide you. They're with you. Look at all of, you know, the doves all the way around, right? There's you have so much support from Spirit. And that's why, you know, part of it is that you can be so graceful while you're on the tightrope. You know, the other thing is that this is the Five of Swords. To me, you know, you're halfway there. The next one up is the Six of Swords, where you're moving on from the past. And keep that in mind, because you do have the Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords. So, you have another sword here. Together, you have the strength within, and, the strength with spirit there. You're being protected. You are going to definitely have the energy to move on from the situation and move into this beautiful energy. Oh, Cancer, this is a nice reading. I know you may be struggling right now, but this is a lovely reading, a hopeful. To me, the Sun card is always, it gives us hope. It gives us hope for the future. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify some of this. So, Spirit, what else can you give us? How about some advice for the future? What do we have coming for the future? Oh my goodness, look at what you have on the bottom. The Sun card again. Yes, you have a lot of joy coming your way. You do not need to worry. Eight of Cups, you are moving on. You are moving yourself on. The tornado may have taken everything down around you, but you're picking up yourself. And, I just love the fact that she's holding kind of like a wand there, right? Even though it's Cups energy, there's some type of inspiration. She's going to leave the Eight of Cups behind and go look for her Nine of Cups. She's going to try to go and, fulfill her dreams. If this situation, brought a lot of pain, it's okay, because she's going out to try and find her Nine of Cups. And so let's see, what else do we have? We have the Empress. Yes, lovely energy. Nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, understanding just how wonderful you are, how lovable. Building your self-worth and your self-confidence. Finding the truth in yourself. And standing by your truth. Using your sword to cut out anything that does not help your higher good. Making a decision to move forward, to move away from this energy, to understanding that this tornado came in for a reason. And what was taken away when, with the tornado, whatever blew away in the middle of the night, it's fine, because there's better coming in. You're ending this situation. You're beginning a new situation. This is the World card. Beginning and endings. Realizing that it is time to move on. And here we have the King of Pentacles. Moving on to someone that is more balanced, more generous. Brings in more stability into your life, and gender doesn't matter, but it's the energy of finding someone that brings you more stability than someone from the past. Because karmic partners, there's a lot of drama here. There's a lot of drama, and that's not what you want anymore. You kind of, leveled up. You understand that what you want is someone that is truly stable in all ways. And, the King of Pentacles is not always, flashy and super romantic and all of that. But there's also no drama. Totally stable. Ready to go the long haul. Somebody that you're looking for. You've been inspired to go and find what it really is. To leave behind the kind of, almost kind of like the kind of relationships that you've had in the past. She has the wand. She's, inspired, this situation. The universe said, you know what? You deserve so much better than what you have been dealing with. It's time to put this kind of stuff down and go and look for your true soulmate. And so she is. She's picking up her wand. She's leaving behind all the karmics, all of the drama behind, and going to find her soulmate. And once again, gender doesn't matter. I'm just going with that. Oh, this is a nice reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a love oracle card. And Cancer, if you have enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and perhaps subscribe to my channel. And before I choose that, I meant to also pull you a creativity oracle. So let's do that first. And then we'll do the love oracle. Oh, I just love this card because, you know, it really is. It has the butterfly there, which is the symbol of transformation. Once again, it doesn't matter about the gender, but she's just sitting there in her power. She understands that what has happened to put her on her own throne. Like she's putting herself on her own throne because she understands just how wonderful she is. This is you sitting on your own throne, realizing that, you know, you are spiritually strong, physically strong, emotionally strong, and you have transformed. You've gone through a lot. You've transformed, and now you're really ready for the true love, the soulmate in your life. So I'll read the back. It says, visualize. When we develop our abilities to visualize, we can manifest maximum influence on our experience of reality. And that is so true because we do create our own reality. So visualizing, sitting there and really visualizing about what it is you want to bring into your life. Okay, so, and here is your oracle, love oracle card. I love this because, you know, look at her eyes. They're just focused. They're looking at the future. She's turning her back to, you know, everything from the past and looking forward. And it says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And I think that that is part of what the storm warning does, right? The tornado comes in. It takes away things that we thought were really important to us. And then once they're gone, we look at what we have left. And sometimes all we have left is ourself. But that's all we need. And it's about going inside and looking at our own strengths, transforming ourselves to realize just how strong we are. And I do want to remind you, if you're still sitting there going, I don't know, you had 2 sun cards. You, Cancer, have so much joy, bliss, love, abundance coming your way. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, let's get an angel message to finish this out. Compassion. Dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. I'm going to put that up so that you can see it, but I want to remind you of this, right? This is you sitting on your throne, realizing you don't need to change a thing. You are perfect as you are. And you are worthy of the love that you're really, you know, you're leaving those 8 of Cups behind to go and search out for your 9 and 10 of Cups. You are transforming, realizing that you are worthy of the love that you are trying to visualize and manifest in your life. And you are going to manifest that. Well, Cancer, I have really enjoyed this reading, and I hope you did too. I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And happy Valentine's Day. Bye for now.